Good morning, friends. It's morning, yeah, it's 11:30, so we're still technically morning, late morning. Merry Christmas Eve. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I am like a chicken without a head today. I've got so many things going on. I'm trying to get the house cleaned up. I'm trying to get some things prepped up tomorrow for Christmas Eve to take to Brock's parents. So it's a kind of a hustle and a bustle, and I can't believe how fast time is going. So much I want to share with you today. I'm excited. First of all, I want to show you a little trick and a tip that I like to do. So if you recycle gift bags like I do, and if you don't, you should, because it's a money saver. I like to take one big bag, put the other bags inside, hang it on a hanger like this, and then I hang that in the closet in my spare bedroom. That way, they don't get mashed. They're easily found, and you can just hang them up and pull them out at Christmas when you get ready to do your gift wrapping. So there's just a little tip. I also do my seasonal wreaths the same way. I take my wreaths like the Easter, spring, whatever you have, and I put some twine on them, and I put those over the hanger, and then I also hang those in the same closet, and I can just kind of sort through and find my wreaths. So there's a tip for you if you have the extra space that you can do that. Hang those up so they don't get mashed, and you can use them year after year after year after year. Okay, so I got that. Another thing I want to share with you is some of one of our customers, I hate to call them customers because they're friends, brought us some candy and goodies last night. So one of our friends brought us some homemade hardtack candy. Oh, it was so good. And then my friend Megan, she's also my Mary Kay girl. She's a woman. I call her a girl. Anybody who's 5 years younger than me is a girl. Brought these delicious treats. Now, these are amazing. They kind of taste like a score bar. They got caramel. They got that, you know what I'm talking, toffee on the bottom. Gotta watch this. And then our friend Ralph and Janet brought us chocolate chip cookies. The boys hit these super hard last night. And this cute little Christmas Santa plate. Ralph and Janet are our customers and friends. Ralph just turned, last year he turned 80. We went to his 80th birthday party. He comes and eats every day with us, lunch and dinner at the pizza shop. If he's not there, he always lets us know because he's got a doctor's appointment or something. But every single day that he is home, he is eating with us and hanging out. I think he just likes to come in and hang out. Sometimes he says he doesn't like what Janet cooks, but I think it's more he likes to come and hang out. And we love that. So I got that. And then, yesterday, before we went back to work, the UPS guy came, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything. My niece sent me New York bagels. And what happened? It's funny because I just told Brock the other day, there's a place in Columbus, which is about an hour and a half from us, Block's Bagels, that makes their own homemade bagels. And I said, I would kill for a Block's bagel. I love bagels. She sent this whole bag of bagels. It's from Zucker's. They're from New York City. Now, she lived in New York City for a long time. Then they relocated to California for his job, and she could transfer her job. She was working for Tiffany's at the time. And now they are back in Connecticut. He's working back in New York City. Their son, she didn't want to raise him in New York City again. So they live in Connecticut, and he takes the commuter train to work. So she sent us these bagels. And here's the plain ones that came. Brock tried one last night. I had an everything bagel last night for supper. It also came with 3 different kinds of cream cheese. There was a plain, like an onion, and a blueberry, and lox. And those are the most amazing lox I've ever had. So delicious. I forced Brock to try. He's on the fence about salmon. And I said, please, just try a bite, because these are the most amazing lox I've ever had. And he actually liked them. So they were delicious. So this bag here, there's everything bagels, onion bagels, cinnamon raisin, and pumpernickel. Best bagel I ever had in my life. I'm not even joking. So it is zuckersbagels.com. If you want to look that up, they ship right to your house. And I messaged her last night and sent her a picture of my bagel I was eating for supper. And I said, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that was fun. I love that gift. That was an amazing gift because it is practical, it's edible, it's delicious, and it'll be used. So I love that. So thank you, Haley Jordan, for that gift. That's my niece. All right, so we're going to get back. So what we're going to do now is I'm prepping to go to my in-laws tomorrow. So I'm making a couple cheese balls. The first cheese ball I'm making is super simple. It's my old school dry beef cheese ball. I've been making it, I don't know, my whole life. It's the kids' favorite. So I'm doing that one. And I'm also doing a bacon ranch cheddar. I've never made that one before. So I'm excited to see what they think about this. But first I have to make the old school or they'll be super mad. So I made this one year before my brother and his family moved to Arizona. I made this one year for Christmas cheese ball. I make it all the time. But this particular year, I took it and had it sitting out on the table. And I didn't know, but all the kids were feasting on that cheese ball because I was busy helping Mom prepare Christmas dinner and things. And when it was time to eat, they weren't that hungry. So my mom was mad. She said, don't you bring a cheese ball anymore. She didn't say it like that. That's how I said it. In my mind, that's how she said, don't bring out cheese ball anymore. So anyway, it was a funny story. I still took the cheese ball. All right, so here we go. Classic old school cheese ball that my family's favorite. Inside of my bowl here, I have 2 softened blocks of cream cheese. I set those out last night when we got home from work. Speaking of work, it was so busy again. I thought we would be slower. I thought because, you know, people would be Christmas shopping. Oh, no. No. We were busy. And I was short-staffed about 2. More than what I had 2 less than what I normally have on a Friday night. Would you think 2's not that many? It is. It's a lot. 2's a lot. Okay. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. All right. There's not much in this. It's just simple. It's easy to whip together. You can do half if you want to do 1 block of cream cheese. Mustard. Well. Go. 1 tablespoon of mustard. I don't know why. And I get on here with you guys. My face itches, but it does. Crazy. All right. 1 tablespoon of mustard. All right. So yesterday while I was at work at lunchtime, because Mason works in the evening with us, he texted me. He said, Mom, where is the Scotch tape? And I said, well, it's on the dining room table because I had it. And I just left it there in case I needed it again. I'm just taking a fork, and I'm just going to mix all this in. I just think at this stage, a fork works the best. Just kind of mashing in that mayonnaise and that cream cheese and that mustard. So he texted me and said, where's the tape? So I told him, and a little while later, he messaged me again. He says, do we have any more? And I said, well, I keep, in my dining room, I have a buffet, and in the top drawer, I keep like a drawer like with office supplies. I said, well, check the buffet and see if there's any in there. And he never messaged me back. So I was like, why does he need all that tape? Well, I didn't notice it last night when I got home from work because I went in and I ate my bagel and I went in and took a bath and got ready for bed. And I run really out in the family room. And I come out this morning and there was presents under the tree that Mason had wrapped. Bless his heart. I see why he needed all that tape. It's so cute. I need to take some pictures of it. I don't think wrapping is his forte, but he tried. And that's all that matters. It's so cute. It's just so cute. I know he's 20, but it's just so cute. All right. We've got that mixed up pretty well now. You just want to incorporate that mayonnaise and that mustard into your cream cheese. Now, a lot of people put Worcestershire sauce in there. I do not. I never have. To me, I just always thought the saltiness from the dried beef was enough. So here on my cutting board, I have 2 dried beefs cut up. These are 2 1/4 ounce jars. 2 of those. I have a third on backup if I want it. I'll just have to see when I start mixing. 4 green onions, chopped thin. I cannot chop up a green onion without thinking about my mama. She loved green onions, and when she would come to stay with me, I would always get them. She ate them at every meal. All right, drop some beef here. I want to get that in. I'm still going to stick with my fork here for a few minutes. Good grief, Krista. Get it together. All right. Get this mixed up. So what are y'all having for Christmas dinner? Do you have traditional Christmas dinner? Do you have something different? I'd like to know what you have. Now I'm getting this all over my hands, so I'm going to switch to a spoon. We have, like I told you several years ago, I haven't had trouble talking evidently this morning, which is rare for me, isn't it? So several years ago, we came up with the idea of having the ribeyes. So I've got this thawing. We're doing ribeyes, oysters, fried oysters. I think we settled on baked potato. That's still up in the air, the potato. We're having some form of potato. Collard greens. My mom is making the cornbread. She always wants to bring something, and you know, I don't really need her to, but I give her cornbread duty because she makes wonderful cornbread. So she's on cornbread duty and greens. And am I leaving anything out? I think that's what we're having. So keep it a little bit simple. It's easy to clean up. I go out and I grill it. It's going to be 55 here. So it's going to be a great day to grill. Brooke probably fry the oysters outside too. All right, so here we go. I think I've got this all mixed up. And I did for dessert, Alicia sent me a wonderful cake. Thank you again. And I thawed it out. I froze it and I thawed it out. So that's going to be our dessert. So, cheese ball is done. It's that simple. It's all mixed up. Now let me tell you how I like to transport it. Right in one of these pans. And let me tell you why. Well, because I think, to me, it's easier for serving. It's easier for transporting. And I always thought it was easier to get it out of the container with a spoon versus the ball form. Now, is it as pretty? No, but I don't care. It tastes delicious. And that's the important part. So this way I can take it and I don't have to worry about it getting mashed. And I don't have to worry about people standing there and trying to scoop it down with a little knife and put it on their plate. They can come along. Listen, if you're hungry and you're in the line, move along. Get your cheese ball, move along. I'm hungry. I want to get my servings in and I will sit down and eat. So I've always just done this when I transport this anywhere. You don't have to. You can roll it in a ball and cover it and, you know, roll it with saran wrap. But this is how I like to do it. Just like this. Press it out. These little pans I just got at Dollar General. They come with a lid. It makes it so simple. So you know, we all get in line. So you can just come along. I put a spoon in it. You can take it, plop it on your plate, and move on. You don't have to dig into that bowl. Let me give it a taste. So good. My kids are going to be so happy. It's like one of their favorite things. I found my lids. I will find them. They're cardboard lid. So I'm going to clean this up and then I'm going to come back and we're going to make the second cheese ball. The bacon cheddar ranch. Ooh. Okay, I got everything ready for our next cheese ball, which is a bacon ranch cheddar cheese ball. Ooh-wee. I've never made this before, so I'm excited to try it. So, let's get started. It's super simple ingredients. So all these would be great if you're doing like a New Year's Eve shindig. So once again, I've got two blocks of cream cheese. Now you could cut this recipe in half if you don't want as much. There's like 16, 18 of us at Brock's parents. So I always try to make a little extra, and that way if somebody wants to take some home also. 2 blocks of cream cheese, 1 packet of ranch seasoning mix. I don't reckon it matters what kind. If it's your store brand, Walmart brand, this is Hidden Valley that I had in the pantry. So ranch seasoning, 1 packet. Okay. Once again, I'm going to take my fork and get that incorporated with cream cheese. I think the family is going to like this, my family, because they love anything and everything ranch. So I think they'll enjoy this. Maddie's coming home tonight, and she's going to make her buffalo chicken dip to take. I've done that recipe before. And I'm also taking meatballs and nacho cheese recipe, which I will do in the morning. And I'll do a video on that because I don't want to cook those meatballs too soon and get mushy. All right, so we've got this ranch incorporated. I'll give it a little bit more of a stir here. This is an arm workout, folks. So I did a spinach artichoke dip. Now I didn't make that. I bought it because I love the Walmart brand. Their market, I think it's Market Side. Is that what it's called? It's in like the deli section. It's so good. And so I wanted pumpernickel bread, and sometimes our little store has it in their bakery section, and sometimes they don't. They did not. But there was pumpernickel bagels in that sack that I got. So I cut these up this morning. There was 3 of them. Cut them up into little triangles, look like little Christmas trees, to have with the spinach artichoke dip. The first time I ever had that, Brock's mom had a whole loaf of pumpernickel bread, and she hollowed it out, put dill dip in it. Oh, I think we were dating. She did it for like Christmas or something. It was so good. So I've always enjoyed now pumpernickel bread with the dips. There's another idea for you. All right, so we got this ranch incorporated. 1 cup of cooked and diced bacon. Now this was 1 full package. That's all you got. It's a little over a cup, but you know, it's bacon. And nobody gonna complain about too much bacon. I think it's 1 1/4 cups. This was a whole pack. So I was multitasking this morning, so I chopped this up and then put it in the pan, and I cooked it really slow and low because while I was doing that, I was mopping the floors. And so I watched a video the other night of a lady who's a professional house cleaner. So she was saying she mops with laundry detergent, that it gets the floor super clean, it gives it a nice clean scent, and it keeps her mop clean. So I bought myself an Cedar mop. I've been wanting one for a while, and I just love it. So I used Tide, a couple squirts of Tide, and mopped the floors, and it smells clean, but it doesn't smell overpowering. Some of those cleaners are super strong. And my mop head looked fantastic. Now, it had only been about a month since I mopped. And the dogs haven't really tracked in because it's been pretty dry here. But I really liked how it did. And I think, wow, that's a good idea. So, there you go. There's another tip. I'm just full of tips today, aren't I? All right, cup of cheese, cheddar cheese. You can shred it yourself. Buy it like I did. Listen, y'all, I don't have much time. I got to do what I got to do. So I'm a little over a cup. It's going to be all right. Because I'm talking to y'all. Running my mouth. Go. Now we're just going to incorporate that into this. Now, once again, I'm going to scoop this into a pan. But I am one messy girl today. You could totally roll this in cheddar cheese. You could roll this other one in the dried beef. And you can roll this in the cheddar cheese. Make it pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to have to switch to the spoon now. It's getting a little too thick to do with a fork. I want to have one big muscly arm. Okay. Wee. Should have probably got my stand mixer out. But sometimes I don't think ahead. Okay, I'm going to get a cracker. I'm going to go over here and get a cracker. I have some crackers in my bread box. Now, I know this needs to sit and incorporate for a little bit, but I want to try it because I've never had this dip before. Okay, I'm just going to take some off this spoon. Can't keep dirtying up dishes, Krista. That'll be enough. Mmm. Delicious. That's gonna be so good when that ranch has time to hang out. All right. Now, this recipe did call for onions. I'm not putting them in there because my sister-in-law is allergic to onions. So I've got one with onions, one without, so she can partake in the cheese ball. I try to think of her when I make things. I don't want her throat shutting up on Christmas. We don't need any ER visits on Christmas. Oh my goodness. Now, by the time we get to Brock's parents, it's about an hour drive. These cheese balls, you know, will be out at room temperature, so they will be the perfect serving temp. So I don't have to worry about that. So what I'll do is I'll set these out, and then I have a couple little Santa platters that I'll put the crackers on. And I found these little spoons, and I have no idea why I have these or where I got them. They're just little wooden spoons. And I'm going to take those, and I thought those would be cute. Looks like about the right serving size for the dips. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here. Spread it out. Now this cheese ball, I use full fat cream cheese. This cheese ball is a third less fat because that's what the kids got me. And I don't think it's going to make any difference. I don't know about the fat free. Come on, it's Christmas. Go in with that full fat. You can worry about it after the first of the year, right? That's what I'm telling myself. All right, there we go. There's cheese ball number 2. Bacon ranch cheddar cheese ball. As you see, it's super quick, super simple. I'm sure you have all the ingredients in your pantry now. No man left behind. Let me wipe my hands off here a little bit. All right, so I found the lids. They were underneath of the cream cheese. So these come with these little pans. You just open them up, and they have these little corners you just tear off. There we go. You put the foil side down. Pan. Get them in there, and you shut those up. And this makes for easy transporting, easy stacking in the fridge, because if you're like me, you have a lot of things in there. So these can easily stack on one another. You know, if you have a whole roll ball in there, you can't do that. Now, if you have room in your fridge and you're fancy, roll it into a ball, it's fine. But I've always done this for years for transporting. And there you have it. 2 cheese balls, 1 old school classic of mine, and a new recipe. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I'll be with you again tomorrow morning. And I'm going to do those quick, easy, slow cooker nachos and cheese. And this quick and easy, slow cooker meatballs. Now, all of these things you can use if you're having a, you know, New Year's Eve shindig. Or, you know, you just want to hang out and have some snacks. All right, friends, I'm going to go. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Chris' Country Kitchen.